my name is Ashley and this is Agent Renovation, where we help agents with strategies and considerations to help them win in their real estate game. And in today's video, I want to touch on a pitfall that I saw a lot of over my years of training agents. It's called the feast and famine way of living as an agent, and it's not a winning strategy. Over the years of training agents, I quickly realized patterns that were not winning patterns in agent life. And one of the biggest ones that stuck out to me was the feast or famine lifestyle. And it's quite common in real estate. It's common not only because our market fluctuates, but it's human nature to get excited when there are a lot of funds available. Once you hit your goals, it's important to continue on with your goals. And we touch on this on other videos when we speak about the difference between inspiration and motivation. The first question you might have is, what does feast and famine mean? Well, when we're talking about an agent lifestyle being feast or famine, what we're really saying is you're either winning and winning strong, or you're losing and losing strong. In real estate, because the paychecks are large, it is very easy to go suddenly from famine to feast and also back the other way. I saw this a lot as a team lead, and it showed up in different examples. But essentially, agents would come in excited and they would work so hard while they were in famine mode. If you want to see how hard somebody is willing to work, put them in a situation where funds are really tight and people show up to play the game like you've never seen. And what I started to realize is when the game started to pay them back and those paychecks started rolling in, they would allow themselves to enjoy a feast lifestyle. And suddenly the prospecting and all the hard work that got them there would disappear. Sometimes the agents would even disappear. I once had a woman on my team who quite literally would work so hard, like a 12 out of 10. She'd work for months and months, grinding and knocking on the streets. And then she would win a couple. She'd get a couple big paychecks, say $50,000, $60,000, $80,000. And next thing you know, she was gone. She was gone on vacation or she was away with her boyfriend, but she was always back when that money ran out. And this is what feast or famine lifestyle is when you're talking about agent life, and it's very common. It's kind of like the other pitfall we talk about in the game, where you don't want to start prioritizing servicing over prospecting when you get listings. That's how you create a feast or famine lifestyle. You want to continually be feeding your pipeline, so you always have funds coming in. Don't get excited when your bank account becomes full because you're winning from your door knocking plan. When you start winning and your bank account starts filling up, keep filling it up. Set that goal to that next level. Once you hit your goals, don't stop. Don't run out of your inspiration thinking, oh, I'm already there and that's enough. No, that's the time to actually raise your goals up and to go harder. If you back off when those paychecks start coming in, those paychecks run out. And once they do run out and you put yourself in a famine position, it's gonna be a lot harder to get those leads through your pipeline before you see those next paychecks. As a team lead, it's not always obvious when your team members start displaying feast or famine behavior, and it can show up in different ways. I recently had a woman that I was working with for a short period of time, and it was short because I quickly picked up on the feast or famine behavior that was starting to appear. And just to recap a quick story for you, we went out door knocking and she was really good. I was actually really impressed with her. Like on our first day, we got 3 leads, 3 yeses from sellers that wanted to see CMAs. And that was great. I was impressed. I was impressed until we got back to the office and I continually asked this woman, when are you available to go drop these CMAs off? Meaning these sellers want to hear from us. They want to know what the price of their home is. They have intent to sell. Now remember, in real estate, a seller lead is always worth more than a buyer. You can guarantee that if somebody puts their house on the market, they want to sell it. And if you price it correctly, it's a guaranteed paycheck in your pocket. Buyers, on the other hand, they can take years. And what actually happened was this woman got a buyer client, her first buyer client. And every time I called to go see if she would join me to drop the CMAs off, she was busy doing something for her buyer client. Well, fast forward these 3 months later and she's still working that buyer client, and she missed out on all those seller leads that I did go and follow up with. Thanks for watching. This has been Ashley from Agent Renovation, and I hope you enjoyed this short video about feast and famine behavior in real estate when it comes to an agent life. It's an important pitfall to avoid, and in the long run, if you can avoid acting between feast and famine, you're gonna have a much more successful, long-lasting, and stressless real estate career. If you guys don't know, we have a door knocking masterclass that is live, and if you'd like to come on over and join us, enrollment is now open.